patience. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, just want a life that is worth every day exploring, My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Hey everybody, I'm Rutledge Wood from NASCAR on NBC, and you're watching World of Stock Car Racing League. Enjoy!
All right, good evening, folks. We're here tonight for the WOR.
It's WOSCRL.
Yeah, my bad. It's been about a couple weeks since we've been off here. I tell you, a little rusty, all right? But hey, I do know we're presented by the Buttkicker, Gridfinder, and Next Level Racing here. And we always say, feel what you've been missing. Check out the Buttkicker. And you can also get 20% off at buttkicker.com. Just put in promo code WOSCRL. Stars and Stripes League here tonight. So qualifying, and Corey's up here having a heyday over Aaron Smith. And right now, Smith, though, not up on the top chart.
Well, he spun out coming after number 4 on his first timed lap. So this is going to be the haymaker of a lap you're about to see, folks.
Jinxed him before the race already.
Well,
talking about him want to win.
Well, he don't got much time. He's going to set a quick time. It is going to be very last second here. He crossed the line with 30 seconds to go in qualifying. See if he can't set a quick time. He was quickest in practice.
Going to get our Pole Award, Advanced Sim Racing. Now Brandon Early's the man up top with it.
Well, this may go to Smith. Smith coming across. And will it give it time? I don't think iRacing is going to let his time stick.
No, it's not. Wow. So the Pole Award tonight, Brady Shirley is going to be our Advanced Sim Racing pole winner here tonight. And so Smith's got his work cut out. Going to start back in 15th, but Brandon up front. Good run by him.
Yeah, Brandon Shirley taking the pole for tonight at Darlington for the throwback race.
Now,
Should see a couple of throwback paints out there.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of them as race goes on, because I know I was like looking at them. But Darlington, you know, there's some tracks that folks like, there's some tracks that don't. As far as the racing and watching, I don't mind. When I raced this place, I was not very good here. This place is, they call it too tough to tame, and I'll give it credit. It was too tough for me to tame.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about my experiences around here.
Mine is normally hitting the wall.
Well,
Every time. You talk about the Darlington stripe, I think I put my stripe all over this place.
well, yeah.
I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it. I destroyed the car around here. And,
Well, here's what we're gonna
have some
say.
better.
We're gonna quote Kyle Petty. They ought to just fill this track up with water and have bass fishing.
Well, like I
tournaments.
said, man, that's considered a source too. It's Kyle Petty. And
Wow.
can't get around Talladega half. It's an
Well,
easy track.
I'm sure some of these drivers out here think the same thing.
The only people who think that, man, is the ones who just aren't very good at the track.
Like the two up in the booth here, right?
I said the racing, watching it, I enjoy. So I mean, I like the track watching wise. But racing on it myself, no, I'm not very good at it.
Well,
And
wow.
our pole winner did not grid.
Yeah, I was about to say, Brandon Shirley never took the grid.
Oh. So he gets the pole award, and he just says, you know what? Good with that. That puts Joshua McWhorter, Alan Wilson.
Wilson! I can't say like you.
Wilson! It's Wilson. Man, we've got some nice throwbacks out here. Kevin Harvick, Stewart. There's the Paw Patrol one up there. Remember that? So that's kind of cool. It's the remembrance of the young man a couple weeks ago. That was a nice paint job.
Yeah.
Not quite sure who the 79 throwback would be up there too. Maybe you might know who that would be. That's got to be an older one too.
I can't tell, but I mean, oh, wait, nope. That don't tell me anything.
Alan Wilson, but it's the paint scheme's got to be back in the day. Sometimes we go green here tonight.
Well, I mean, it is a generic looking paint. It could be about anybody.
Yeah,
So he gets the apron a little bit down in turn number one, allows McWhorter on the high side to really get the advantage down the back chute. We go.
that's what makes this play so difficult. You get down there and you grab that bottom apron a little bit, and it upsets the car, throws you up the track. Then you know you're in the wall. Boom. Got a couple bumper thumper cars out here.
Yeah, I mean, usually there's only one of them out there, but I'm seeing a couple other bumper thumpers.
There's now that's a throwback to Kevin Harvick. He's got the bunny thumping thing on the hood,
Yeah, it's bumper thumper.
but it's a bunny.
I know it's a bunny. It's a bunny with an axe that has blood dripping off of it.
Yeah. It's a mean looking bunny, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, hey.
Couldn't be any more cynical of a bunny.
Yeah, we got a good shot right there of it. He's probably should have called it the murder bunny, I guess, but man.
I mean, I guess it's traction compound. I don't know, like
With
for
an
drag
axe?
cars or.
But with an axe. Is it an axe or is it a paintbrush?
I'm not gonna.
No, that's an axe.
That's an axe.
So, okay, if that is traction compound, what kind of traction he putting on the track? Somebody out there in the chat got to help us out on that one. That's a mean-looking bunny he's got on there, and if it's traction compound, I don't know if I want that on the track. That's what you call, he's putting it with blood. Tristan Harris hanging on here. He's got a throwback to Tony Stewart.
Yeah, Home Depot.
And Sean Langdon, he's got another one of those tentacle bunnies on his hood. This bunny's a white bunny with an axe. Bumper thumper. I gotta find out what the bumper thumper is. Got a good race back here around 10th place spot though. I gotta find out first what the bumper thumper is, and then what the deal is with their Psycho bunny.
Well, I mean, you can get their 1 gallon of traction compound. It's $46.
But what's the deal with the bunny?
The bunny, I have no answer for.
Okay. Oh, Miller. He's back there looking like that's a Don Francisco. He's back there driving like he's drunk.
Well, he
Man,
does
it looked
have
like he
Miller.
had a 12-pack of Miller, and he almost got the Kodak machine to take a picture of him. That was a perfect setup right there.
Hey, they did synchronized drifting.
Yes, they did.
It was that on the bottom, Bryce Shoemaker in a McDonald's paint scheme drive-through.
That's right, man. Get your big man.
Says Andy
Oh, Lord.
Houston. Andy
I like Underwood's. He got Ed Nitty
Jeez.
on his hood. Look at it. That looks like one of Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody ain't ever watched Ed Nitty? I mean, oh, got a Darlington stripe back there. That's Kreider.
Kreider with the green machine.
Boys are putting on a show back here.
Well, Squire's now up in the wall in the other Miller car. Well, now they're just going to confuse me with Miller cars back here.
They are.
We got Rowdy.
Nicky Bobby. He still got his eyeballs. He does. He's in a Budweiser.
He got the eyeball. He got the Budweiser.
Hope he's not drinking and driving. Ben Shelton. Shelton didn't good. So we're Brandon Shirley right here. Brandon Shirley back in 17th. I didn't find out what was the deal why he did not start. Have a penalty or
I don't know.
something, but McWhorter right now, all patrol machine, he's gone. And I would be too, because if you looked in his rearview mirror, he's got a mean bunny coming after him.
You'd be nice to that bunny.
Heck, you gonna be nice to the bunny? Look at him, smiling with a grin from ear to ear with an axe with blood hanging off. I mean, really?
I don't care. Oh, behind him, though, Wilson up into the wall comes down and Rob Hamp.
Yep, Hamp right there.
Hamp and the Jeff Gordon, the Rainbow Warrior.
Go back, Michigan.
I mean, that's just classic. That's classic. I always thought he had a yellow. I know he had a yellow number on the roof, but I'm not the one that told him to run it. He at least has the correct number.
24.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Got Malarkey. 7th. In a conversation, I said his car looked like a John Deere. It looked like something else.
Mahindra tractor or something. No, Class. It was Class.
Oh, yeah.
Tractor. Mahindras red, Joe. So we got a yellow.
Pick up. Early. And then sure. Oh, well. What happened back here in the back?
Oh.
Oh, he just got in the back of M&M's and then took himself out too. I don't know.
Well, they both continue on. Not saying it wasn't too bad of a lick to the inside wall. Maybe more on the two-brake car, but surely a couple door bang there. Ought to help him at least get closer to the field.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're tonight with the WOSCRL Stars and Stripes here, presented by Buttkicker, Gridfinder, and Next Level. Think about taking your race to the next level. Check out Next Level Racing. All your sim racing needs there. Gridfinder. Something in particular as far as like anything on sim racing. Gridfinder. A good one so far though.
Y'all got time for an in-race report?
Oh.
Hey guys. Wanted to say, first of all, thank you for all the sponsor exposure. Appreciate y'all for that.
Talking
So
about the bumper thumper thing?
Yeah!
Okay, you gotta give us the background on the sadistic bunny on the hood, man. I mean, what's up with the bunny?
Okay, so the bunny comes from Thumper, the bunny, and I believe it was Bambi. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was. I think that's what the inspiration was. And it's traction compound for no prep cars, so drag racing stuff.
But here's the thing:
Oh.
traction compound. What kind of compound he putting down with an axe with blood on it?
Well, he's obviously not putting blood on the fucking race, or that's racing. Excuse my language, on the racing surface. But he's definitely putting something down, and we're drag racing. We can't have, a nice little friendly hip hoppity bunny in the woods. We gotta have something aggressive, something mean.
Hey man, looks like he's about ready to shoot somebody up.
Yeah, and it's our little intimidation factor we put on the hood. People see it coming, they get a little nervous.
Yeah. Bumper.
All right,
that's
fellas.
what I call him.
All right, appreciate you guys. Have a good call.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk to you later, hopefully.
Oh yeah, looking good out there.
Thank you, sir.
Back green here. Now we got the insight on the bunny. It's pretty much an intimidating bunny. In other words, if you don't get out of the way, he's cutting your car in half.
I guess so. The bunny off of Bambi. I'm not saying no.
Now that bunny was more of, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So that's kind of like one extreme to the other. I'm with you on that one. I mean, unless they gave him some acid or something, I mean, maybe that's what he's on. Who knows?
We do apologize for the slight language. You do not have a beeper button quite
I
yet.
ain't got no beeper buttons up here, yeah.
And I didn't have time to do the beep.
We're live here, folks.
Yeah, we don't have no fancy 9-second delay editing.
Yeah. We did get the insight on that, on the bunny.
On the bunny, on the rabbit.
Don't. He's referring to the Bambi bunny, and that bunny was more of a slow.
Oh, they ain't even the same kind of bunny.
Yeah, it must have been his cousin from Bambi. That bunny's cousin from Bambi. Been from the other side of the family. That's what it was. He must have been the one going, look, if you just ain't going to doggone chop him in half, don't have nothing to say at all. You know, he must have been that one. That's what he was. We're going back green, folks.
Yeah, the pace car lights are off. McWhorter in control on the high side. Chose the high side for the restart. Probably best decision you can do it at Darlington. The high side is king.
It is here, and he's going to get that good jump. Green flag, and got that nice Paw Patrol machine out there as they head off into turn 1. It's a good jump, and Hamp are blinking just a little bit.
Yeah, both the cars on the high side really got the advantage here on the green flag, and that's what you're going to have to do. And Darlington get advantages on restarts. As the guy we were talking about earlier, Aaron Smith, he's back riding in 7th. Yeah,
up 8 spots.
And he's working on the number 10 of Tristan Ferris.
That's Captain Hollywood.
Mr. Hollywood.
So the bad qualifying didn't really hurt him too much. He was fast as in practice, like you talked about earlier. Right now, he's slicing through the field pretty good. Fast every week, you know.
Yeah.
He's running a good Darlington line, kind of going in a little bit low. That drift, because you're going to drift up the middle off on here, so you want to kind of go in, and you see right there the car kind of just shoots up the track. How this place works, but now he's looking pretty smooth on rails.
Well, I'm looking at the season stats, and Aaron Smith has never finished worse than the position he's running in right now, which is 6th.
Pretty good consistency.
And he's won 5 races of the 8 that we ran.
Talking about domination.
Yeah.
Right now, Doran up here, he got 2nd place back over Hamp. Wilson's trying to see what he can do. It's all McWhorter out front, walking the dog, so to speak. That Paw Patrol machine, good.
Yes, he is. Got a good advantage over by a second, every 2nd place. We get back to the back. We got some maneuvering going around back there, around 9th. We got Underwood, Malarkey going at it. Yeah, a little checkup on the exit of the corner. That's going to open up the door for Foskett. Foskett in a new looking paint scheme.
I always want to call his name Foskett. Foskett.
Oh, no.
Foskett.
And Foskett up the wall. Uh-oh. And that's a significant day. And he's spinning now. Okay.
Spinning. We watched that live. Yellows out.
Yellow will be out. You seen that live.
Ouch. Wall got out and grabbed him.
And that will happen around Darlington. Especially out of turn number 2 where the wall just kind of... There's a kink into the wall going into the exit. Coming out of the corner.
Let me know who your favorite drivers are out there, folks. Who you pulling for?
How many Aaron Smith fans do we have out there?
Yeah, true. Or, McWhorter. Got a good run going.
I know Shaughnessy has a couple of fans out there. I know Shaughnessy likes to text and drive out there, too. Although, recently he's
we
been...
We don't advocate for that, but,
He's been coming up here as a in-racing.
No, I have to lock the broadcast rooms. I can't.
Oh, boy. Everybody down pit road.
I'd say it's about time for some pit stops.
26 laps into the books.
Get 4 tires and fuel. Yeah. Shaughnessy out there already. Excellent.
Well, Oh, no, is he?
I gotta ask, are you typing with one hand? Or do you have your keyboard in your lap while you're driving? Or do you have your significant other, wife, girlfriend, mom, neighbor doing the typing for you? Or that bunny you got on your hood? Maybe you got him for a pet.
Oh.
I mean, you know, we did have a movie called Gizmo or the Gremlins, remember? And Gizmo was a nice looking thing until you got water on him.
Well, Aaron Smith, he picked up 2 spots under that pit stop. He's up to
How do you do that?
Ah,
I mean, his pit stop was the 14 seconds, but everybody else.
well, he got a 14.78. I mean, Luke Doran.
Most of it was
lost.
coming in and off pit road. He had a 51.8 total, and everybody else 52.7, 54.5. So he made up most of his ground in and off a pit road.
Yeah.
Wow. Biggest loop. Brandon Shirley's back up to 11. This Shaughnessy's probably the biggest one, the biggest loop. And a minute pit stop. What you get for typing?
Oh boy. Did he? Well, he had
And
Dan.
says
Did he
McWhorter
have
fan
Dan?
all the way. Okay. And McWhorter out there looking good with that Paw Patrol.
One of our channel supporters.
Yeah. So, I mean, Water. Yeah, he's got that tribute car. Like that.
Shaughnessy says car is beat up. Well,
What'd you do to it?
don't hit the walls then, Shaughnessy, and it won't get beat up.
You didn't get caught up in that wreck, did you?
Yeah, there is a little dent on the right rear, Shaughnessy. Other than that, you're good. Well, we got the lights turned off, but the 33,
What's he
I'm
doing?
not sure what race control is wanting the 33 to do, and 33 has a little bit of damage on that race car as we do go green. Not
33.
Rob Squires.
Look at McWhorter. He shot out of a cannon and gone.
Yeah, just being in the control spot for the restarts at Darlington is gonna help you out a bunch.
I got a feeling this track's more about a lot about track position. Tires, yeah, are important. Track position's king here too. You can see McWhorter, once he gets out front right there, he's gone.
Yeah, whenever McWhorter came into this league, he kind of was the one driver to start competing against Aaron Smith. He just hasn't really been able to pick up the win quite yet. Maybe tonight's his night.
Yeah. Battle back here 7th and 8th. Marky's trying to get around Shoemaker.
Correction, McWhorter did win back at Kentucky.
All right, there we go.
So he's looking for a second win on the season.
At the skills. And then Shirley trying to see if he can't come through the field though.
Yeah, remember he qualified pole, and for whatever reason he did not grid up.
I haven't found out the reason on that one. Need to
No.
find out what happened to Brandon. Why he didn't start out front.
Shaughnessy, next caution we get, ask Shirley why he didn't grid up.
Trika in there at 12th. You got an evil-eyed looking front on that car. It looks
Trika?
almost like a... Yeah, Trika, look at the front of it. It looks almost like Venom or something.
I don't know what you're looking at, but that's the Corsair logo.
But the way the headlights are.
Oh, the headlights?
Yeah, it looks like more like a Venom head eyes, you know.
No.
Well, whatever, man. You're blind. That's like me talking to a rock.
They're just whited out. That's all.
Folks, don't mind him. He's
It kind of reminds me of the BloomQuest cars. How they make their headlight decals on those. No, I'm not. Well, you seen Kreider get up in the wall, and we got some problems. They're going at it. Surely Kreider
behind
almost making contact.
Let's see. What y'all think? Go back and look at Venom and look at his front lights. If you would just look real quick, it kind of look like Venom. Hopefully,
They look like
Kreider
a BloomQuest
takes
car.
the Kreider right now is hanging in 11th. A little work he needs to do. First off, stay off that wall. But this is Darlington. Usually end up getting a stripe up there. And it really doesn't affect cars a lot unless you just slap the car hard.
Here I was about to say McWhorter hasn't gotten into the wall, and it seems like good to him. He hits the wall. So never mind. McWhorter has officially hit the wall once that I've seen.
Just talking about out there TV. Yeah, McWhorter. He gets close to it. I mean, everybody's going to probably tap it at one point.
Well, he kind of smacked it.
Car looks okay on the right side, though.
Yeah, these cars can take a beating.
I mean, here you got Hamp. He's moving in.
Hamp, Smith, top three.
Oh.
Smith coming up for
Fuller's there with him.
Fuller. Yeah, Fuller started back in 17th on the field. In the Kodak car, making some great picture moments.
Doran is the one that's fallen off the pace a little bit. He's back to stick.
He started in 5th. That ain't too far back from where he started the race.
Lost a lot of positions, though.
Yeah. Underwood up to 8th. Kreider even up to 10th, battling with Don Francesco and
Here comes
Shaughnessy.
Smith. Oh, McWhorter losing it.
Oh no, McWhorter did get up in the wall. That's the second time I've seen him get up in the wall. You get into the wall wrong and it will keep
I'm
you
gonna
up
replay
there.
here and watch. Oh, him get up there.
There he is,
Coming out
fine.
of 4.
And
Going down the front stretch here.
once you just get up in that wall,
And head down to the 1 and 2.
there.
Up right there. 1 and 2. Coming out of 2.
He just can't turn out of the wall at that point.
Out.
And then you see the kink, and the kink is what helped him there in the wall.
Goes back to 6. So that's a typical Darlington stripe right there.
Typical Darlington wall bang.
Amp out front, Smith in second.
You just can't make those kind of mistakes at Darlington. You get yourself stuck on a wall, and you see what happens.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's going to happen.
You look behind our 2 leaders, you got a good battle going on. Where it's...
3 or 4 cars.
Yeah. I think McWhorter is... Where's McWhorter at now? Lost sight of him.
5th. He's in 5th. The battle for the
Oh,
lead,
yeah.
man. Smith up here is Smith up here really harassing Hamp for that lead.
I was looking at McWhorter this entire time. I forgot he's in a gray car. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the Paw Patrol machine.
Yeah, I'm not used to looking at the front of his car, so I'm not used to seeing gray. I'm used to seeing blue and red.
Trying to get back around Wilson.
And
Shaughnessy's
McWhorter
going back
to the
here.
wall.
Shaughnessy up
Yeah.
here. Back up here in 10th.
He's all by himself for the most part. Yeah. He's got a huge gap in front of him. I don't even see cars in front of Shaughnessy. Mike Shaughnessy, give it more gas.
There's Don Francisco. He's up to 11th.
And the tire tracks is Shaughnessy.
Ryder. Well.
Hoobre.
Hoobre.
Hoobre. It's Hoobre. It's Hoobre. Yeah. And the M&M's crispy.
Quite sure what that threw.
Well, you know what? That kind of looks like Dale Jr.'s mayonnaise car. And he's ran a couple of times.
Ford.
And a Ford? Well, I mean...
Nicky Bobby now, obviously in a Dale Earnhardt Jr. Go back.
Well, I mean...
Trika now, he's in a... The color scheme, well, I don't know.
No, that is a Davey Allison.
Patrika's not in David.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah, it's a different sponsor, but it's a color scheme.
Well, I was about to say, it looks
And
almost
the
like
layout.
the Texaco. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah. It's close.
I tell you what, Tristan falling off the pace way back in 17.
Shoemaker a lap down back in... Well, not so.
Shoemaker was up front. Off the pace, too.
Josh Gwynn in the Valvoline
New
car.
leader, Smith.
There we go. Mr. Hollywood in South Carolina. And he's got a lap car. Gonna put Tristan Ferris the lap down. Ferris just goes clear down to the apron. I think Ferris is going to go to pit road here. He does.
Thorne hanging on the third. Fourth.
They've kind of separated themselves a little bit up at the front. Closest battle right now has got to be between Hamp and Doran.
Ooh, Underwood had like an evasive move there.
Yeah, avoids a Nicholas Fuller that got caught up in a wall. Once the tires start wearing down like they are, we're about 25 laps into a run here. So, they are going to start pushing up. It's a matter of if you can control it and keep her off the red and white wall. We got a battle for second. Doran looking underneath of Rob Hamp. Coming out of turn number 4. That's going to help Nick Warder catch up to those two.
Solid right now between these guys.
It's very hard to pass at this track. I mean, it's more or less the other guy is too scared to run one line or the other.
Most of the passing you see goes into the turn or off turn 4. A lot of passing sometimes.
See, Doran gets a good run on Hamp out of turn 4.
He was just a little
can't
closer.
Hold it. Yeah,
Oh,
he
you
just
get
can't
that.
hold it on Hamp down 1. If he can hold the momentum he can get out of 4, that's where Doran's better than Hamp at. We're catching up to a couple of lap cars ahead, the year leaders.
Oh.
Maybe give it another 3 or 5 laps or so, and we'll be up to the back of the car.
Got a good run right there in the middle of the turn.
Well, McWhorter right there too. So Doran's not only going to
He's
think
gonna try
about
it
getting
again.
Hamp, now he's going to look on the inside.
He's in a good
down turn
position,
3.
but yeah, he might have it this time.
Hamp
Oh,
up in the wall, bounces off of it, hangs onto it, battling on the outside. Now comes McWhorter on the inside of Doran. And the number 32, and he'll slide it down turn number 1 and get 2nd place.
good move.
That was textbook 2 for 1.
In line.
Now let's see if McWhorter can't run down
says-
our leader, Smith.
Says, man, that the Paw Patrol says, take that, bunny.
The dog versus a bunny.
Have to use some of the traction compound they put on the track.
We got 2 complete different walks of life here. We got a nice dog and a mean bunny.
The mean bunny. It's a good battle, though. Like a 3rd and 4th. Now, let's see if McWhorter can run down Smith. Nobody's been able to tonight. He's moved up 14 spots, Smith has.
Well, McWhorter, that last lap ran a 31.8 and Smith ran a 31.9. McWhorter right now is slightly quicker than Aaron Smith. Just a matter of keeping her out of the wall.
Underwood again. He's got a good run. He's up. Yeah.
I mean, we look out the front windshield of Aaron Smith, and what do you see? There is a couple of cars out there.
Clear racetrack right now.
Clear racetrack for now, about 5 laps from now or so, and he could be seeing some lap cars.
Out of 2nd, McWhorter back up in the wall again.
What's it make it? 3-4 times
Man,
he's been
just
up
can't
there?
keep that thing off the wall.
Well, it sticks you to the wall.
Oh, it's a tough
don't hit
place.
the
It's
wall.
a tough place.
You don't just hit the wall here, you stick to the wall. It's got the traction compound on it.
Yeah. They
Exactly.
give that Darlington stripe.
Well, Aaron Smith now, he is really caught up to the back of the field. Oh, Bobby gets up in the wall in front of Smith. He'll get around Nicky Bobby real clean. He's got a couple more lap cars right ahead of him. He will put one in between him and 2nd place is Luke Doran. Right now, McWhorter and Hamp going at it. McWhorter has to back out of the throttle, out of Ford, not to get into Hamp. And now we do got a couple of lap cars in front of Smith. One up top, one on the low side. That's going to be Foskett going a lap down in the 47. not the best place to catch a lap car out of the corner. He'll make it good. Gets around him. Luke Dorn makes it easier getting around the lap car. Quarter gets by. That's going to help him close up. And look at who's in the picture. We got Brian Underwood.
We do.
So lap cars helping out Underwood catch up to your top 4. So we are closing into halfway. 4 more laps to the halfway point of this race. Be interesting to see when these guys go down for fuel or tires. I can't imagine it's too long of a run. We're going on about 40 or so laps.
Yeah, not sure when the pit window is here. They did have the race info here. Got 75% fuel, so they probably could go quite a bit.
It's more tires than it would be fuel at this track.
I would think so.
Maybe Shaughnessy.
I'll say with 75% fuel, this is a little over a mile track. They probably could go 60 laps, maybe.
Probably.
I'm not sure. Not sure.
I mean,
I'm just trying to go off of what it would be like 100% fuel.
I mean, if you can go 60 at that point, now would be in the window, well within the window. No, it wouldn't.
I'm not sure.
They'd at least have to get to lap 72 here to be within a window of 60 laps. So we got a battle for the lead.
Yeah, see that Smith up here's got Doran running him down.
Yeah, Doran on the bottom. Here comes McWhorter taking advantage of these two racing each other out. He's going to close
back
up
there
on
too.
him. And back behind those three, you got Underwood making a move on Rob Hamp, and Hamp blinks there for a millisecond. We still got a lap car ahead of your leader, Aaron Smith. Who is that? That's Rob Squires, who is already 1 lap down. He'll be going 2 laps down here to your leaders. He has every right to race him too. He could get a caution right now and still be only 1 lap down. It's
Oh,
Aaron
he's coming
Smith.
off pit roads.
Wow. Yeah, Aaron Smith ducking to the apron to come down pit road. I believe this is about 6 laps too short that he needs to do, but then again, he could know something more than we do.
Yeah.
That would, right now, if he could go 66 laps on a tank of gas, it would put him dead smack on the end of the race. Underwood's on pit road as well. I never seen him come down. When did he come down?
Out of what front for the lead, though, Dorn and McWhorter going at it. McWhorter drove that thing in a turn. Stuck. Wow.
Yeah, and you've seen him make that kind of move before.
Let's see. Got to put another really good pit stop.
Yeah, 14.4 pit stop in the box.
Doing that tonight, he's going to be in good shape.
Well, if he can go 66 laps,
What he
Now,
doesn't want to
at the
see
end
right
of the
now is
it's yellow. Yeah.
doesn't want to see it. Lap down.
Yeah,
Going to
he's
go a lap
locked
down. Doing a green flag. Stop here.
So right now, Smith is on a strategy of just cutting this race in half. McWhorter could be going for that lap 72 to be in the safe zone of going 60 total laps.
And if and if it goes green the rest of the way, that's going to put him in a very good spot.
Yeah, I mean,
tire-wise at the end.
Yeah, Smith is going to have older tires than McWhorter and Doran.
Here, this is one of the tracks. Their tires really will matter at a track like this.
Yes, they will.
Now, if McWhorter can stay out of the wall, that's going to be the Achilles heel to him. He's got to get out of that wall.
Well, right now, we got
second.
7 cars not come to pit road yet. That's your top 7. Aaron Smith is
8
the
cars,
highest up.
Freaka's lap down.
Well, Aaron
But in
Smith
your top 7, like you said.
is the top car 1 lap down right now. So if he gets a yellow, he could get a lucky dog and just take tires again and come back up through the field.
And that wouldn't be, I mean, that's, if you're going to be in his position, that's probably the best position to be right now. Because if he was behind another car, it wouldn't work out too well for him. Early on pit road. Kreider back here. 50.
Update on Shaughnessy. He's up to 5th. Hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, he's doing really good so far.
Shaughnessy is on one of those strategies that he's going to try to stretch this thing all the way out.
Looking good so far in 5th.
Well, the lap I predicted, everybody coming in, didn't quite happen. They all came in before it, and McWhorter and company, they haven't come in at the other lap I predicted of 72.
That's why I was trying to look at, like, how far can they go on 100% field?
No, I don't know. If we could get a yellow.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like in
McWhorter.
real life, 100% fuel, they at a track like this, just give or take, I'd say they go 80, 100 laps at least. So 75% fuel, got to be 75 laps. And it could be more, like I said. Give or take. And we're at lap, what, 77?
Yep, 77.
This guy's pitted at 25, so they're already 50-some laps into the run. I'm gonna say 60, 65 laps. More than that area. Could be off. Give or take.
Could be off, and we could have a second pit stop here under green. We've seen wilder things.
Yeah, I think McWhorter and them. Now, obviously, here's the thing. They're going to have to pit and make that choice soon, because the longer you stay out, the more time you don't have to make up on the track later on. And you see Smith right now, he's going to get his lap back. So if you're going to pit, I'm pitting now, because Smith just got a lead lap. Because the more you stay out, the more you're losing time. under green flag, you're going to lose the lead no matter what now.
As McWhorter is ducking to the apron,
That's a good strategy right there. I'll agree with that one, because staying out any longer, you're giving up massive time.
Oh, and they're side by side down pit road. How about this?
Yeah. And also, you got to look at, after a while, the more you stay out, the less time you have to make up. You know, laps winding down.
Shaughnessy's on pit road. Malarkey is the only one so far that has not pitted. He's just out there getting a couple bonus points in there.
Yeah, McWhorter has a good pit stop here.
Right now it's showing 14.9 in the box.
14.9. Mine said 14.
Okay, mine said 14.9. Yours, okay, somehow mine and Joe's things are off a bit.
Yeah,
Can tell you. Software
but
problem.
if you look at, compare that with Aaron's, he had a 14.5. So even with a 14.7, it's still about 2/10 off. And again, here's what I'm talking about. He gave up all that track position.
Torn.
Does his tires have enough? Now, the one thing Aaron Smith doesn't want to see now is a caution. He don't want to see one now, because McWhorter's going to have to run 17 seconds down, and he's going to have to do it fast. So he's going to make up a big chunk, or he's just going to run out of time here at the end of the race. But a caution puts him right on his back bumper. But then, I know everybody's like, well, then Smith will just come in and get tires. True, puts him back though in the back of the pack. I mean, because if I'm McWhorter and company, I'm not coming back in on pit road. If a caution comes out, let's say now, no, maybe 10, 15 laps from now, I might think about it, but I don't know. Still game.
Now, under that pit stop, one of your front runners, Luke Doran, had problems. Had a super long pit stop.
Yeah, almost
Not
a minute.
sure.
Have a
He came in. He probably did. I don't know. He hit the white. I'm not sure where they start counting the pit speed, but he hit the orange cone at 70. And then the white line at 55, so he might have had a pit road speeding penalty. I'm not quite sure on the logistics here at Darlington on where they start scoring pit road.
Son out there says he hates Darlington. Okay.
Good.
Well, it's not the best. We were talking about that before the race started. It's a love-hate relationship. Racing this place, I don't like. I mean, watching races and all, that might be a little different, but racing here, just, I don't know. You really, it's a driver's track. I'll give it that. Lady in black.
Well, Ewan, since you're out there, I mean, do these guys have to make another pit stop?
Yeah, let us know. You think y'all can make it all the way from here?
More so Aaron Smith.
And I think, obviously McWhorter can make it all the way. Yes. Smith, he pitted at 66. Gotta go.
He's got to go
about 60 laps.
He's got to go 66 laps exactly. I mean,
let's see. McWhorter pitted at 79. Everybody pitted at 25. That's
66.
It's only 50-some laps McWhorter went. So, Les Smith is going to save some fuel, which the problem is does have a 9-second gap. And normally I would say with that kind of gap, sure, save some fuel. The problem is if he gives up that McWhorter on those new tires right now, about a second faster, just, I don't know.
Ewan says maybe one more.
Yeah, I think McWhorter's okay. Smith's going to be close. I think Smith's close, but again, Smith is the bad thing about him. He's behind the 8 ball here because McWhorter's got those new tires. Definitely going to be faster. Now, I say that in the last lap. Well, that one was pretty good. His lap was a 30.7 to a 31.4. He's still making up some ground. 10-second gap. I know Smith is probably thinking, well, I could save fuel. I got 10 seconds. But if you give up all that gap position or time, and McWhorter's right there with those new tires, he's just going to blow right by you.
Yeah, and I mean, McWhorter right now, he's gained 2 seconds to Aaron Smith past couple of laps.
That will slow down. It will slow down. And then here's where I'm going to get into is once he starts getting into those laps or within or under a second or half a second or maybe 4/10, he's only 4/10 faster. That's when it plays into Smith's hands then because time is on his side and time's running out for McWhorter. And that's what I was talking about earlier about when do you pit, how long do you stay out, do you have enough time to run him down? Because you definitely still going to have time on the track. Laps are winding down. They wind down fast. We're getting close to, 25 to go.
We're at 40 to go. This time by.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So he ran a 30.8 to a 31.7. He's right there to sack it if he can keep that, but we know those tires are going to fall off. He's got to get all he can get here quick.
Yeah, and traffic. I mean, if traffic doesn't play in McWhorter's hands and it does in Smith's hands, that could play a factor as well.
Well, let's go on board here with Smith and see. Watch the tattletale needle and see if he might be saving some fuel. Doesn't look like it. He looks pretty straight on into that turn right there. So he might feel like he's okay, and he might be. He probably could go the 60-some laps. If he does, that's pushing it.
The yellow banana, Mr.
Oh, he's in the wall. Now that right there. Not what he wants to happen because that's going to let McWhorter really catch. I mean, we just saw the time right there too. They were like, it was over 8-second gap that fell instantly to 7 seconds.
Well, I mean, another thing is you got to look at Brian Underwood. He's starting to catch up. Now, Underwood and Smith both came in the same lap. McWhorter came in 13 laps later. That's a huge difference in tire. If McWhorter can get clear track, which
wow,
he's
McWhorter
like
ran a 29. Oh, wait a minute, he ran a 31.30. So you can see his lap times are coming down just a little bit, but he's still 6/7 faster. This is where it's going to be interesting. As long as Smith don't make a mistake out front, it's still a 6-second gap. If those times start to come down, time's just going to run out for McWhorter.
Yeah, before too long, McWhorter's going to have to make up at least 2 seconds every 10 laps.
Yep, that's perfect. Like what you said, perfect example. What I've been saying is, after a while, you time and what you make up on the track just not there, and that's where Smith is going to be like praying, no caution, because he don't want to put McWhorter on his back bumper. like you said, you got to worry about Underwood here. I mean, we're talking about McWhorter. Underwood not really gaining a lot. One lap he's kind of fast, next lap he kind of falls a little bit, but he is maintaining pace with Smith, so he's kind of keeping Smith honest up here.
Yeah, and
Not
that
letting
might
him
help
run
Smith.
a little bit. Yeah, not letting him run his own race. So
Well, right now McWhorter has to get around 2 lap cars. These are the only 2 cars in between him and getting up to Underwood. If he can't get by Foskett, has to low up a little bit for Foskett. Gets by nice though.
Ryder out here is probably going, bring me a caution because I'm in the lucky dog spot. I'm up on the lead lap.
Well, now he ain't. Well, yeah, he is. Foskett's
Yeah,
not 2 down.
Shaughnessy up in the 9th. Bad run on him. Dorn has been able to move up to 11th. Wilson 7th here. Shirley run for him. So, but the top 2 guys, impressive. Smith and Underwood, they've moved up both 14 spots.
Whoa, look at this. Smith and
Smith on pit
Underwood.
road with Underwood.
And
So,
Underwood almost barrel time.
boy, this is This might be. We talk about it week in and week out. Got to put a whole race together, and you can be the fastest car on the track. But pit strategies, and I think this pit stop right here might do him in, because he's going to have to put tires in, because it would do him no good. He only put 2 tires on. But I was going to say he had to do something, because if he didn't put tires on, and the 2 tires still might not even help him, because if he'd have just put fuel in, useless.
Well, I
This
mean,
is
I
gonna
about
put him
had a
right
heart
back.
attack there. They both about creamed into a yellow barrel. 2 yellow cars on a yellow barrel. That's like that's cannibalism. My lord.
I mean, you're talking 35-second gap at this moment. That's if we're saying that McWhorter can go the whole distance. And
Well, first off, Smith has to get his lap back
Yeah.
and drive all the way back around to the back bumper McWhorter, passing everybody else for position, which isn't going to be easy as of.
McWhorter can go the entire distance. He only
Yeah.
got to go, about 50 laps on fuel. So he's not coming in. Smith is right there to get his lap back. Him right there behind him. So he's going to get back on the lead lap quick. But I just feel he's going to have caution to get back around this track.
Yeah, Smith right now, well, he's going to get his lap back under
Yeah, he's going to get his
green.
lap back, but it's just not. He's still going to have, what, 30-some seconds to get back around. And if you look at the lap times, I mean, McWhorter ran 32.5. Yeah, he ran a 30.7, which is about 2/10. I mean, we know that's going to fall off as the run goes on.
He'd have to hold that for the
Well,
next
see,
30 laps.
and here's the thing: you just saw him when Smith went around. All those lap cars slowed him down just a little bit. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. This one's going to be close.
Well, now we got Rob Hamp coming down there, right?
Fuller.
Foskett's down
I think
there.
your top three's in good. Actually, top 4 or 5 are in good shape. They all pitted 79, 78, 72, 81, or 79. So you're not going to see those guys come on pit road.
No, I just
And if you're
don't
McWhorter,
think it.
yeah, you're McWhorter and Malarkey, you're definitely not coming on pit road.
I mean, McWhorter, he has such a big advantage over Malarkey anyways that he could let off a little
about 5
bit.
seconds. Yeah. You're right. That's another thing. And even the advantage he's got over Smith was 23 seconds. He could give up just a little bit to save. I mean, but he don't really have to save fuel.
No, he don't have to save fuel. He just has to really not make a
Put it in a
huge
wall.
mistake.
Yeah, don't put it in
not
the wall like you did earlier. There's another one. That's something you don't want to see. Don't put it in the wall.
He can just breathe right now. He's got a 4.5 second gap over Malarkey, and you see Underwood trying to get his lap back right behind McWhorter. Underwood is aggressive on this lap, getting back under green.
And if I'm the
I just
leader,
let him go.
if I'm the leader, just let him go. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Just a lot faster go. Don't want to put myself into trouble.
Here comes Fuller to get one of his laps back. About made contact there with McDookie car.
And you talk about Aaron Smith, it's still 25-second gap, so he's not really made up a lot.
Yeah, at this rate, Smith has to make up 1 second per lap.
Yeah, and he's right there on it. They're on the 1 second. So the bad thing is that speed-wise, his tires are just going to fall off as the run goes on. And I don't know. Been a good one here, though, man, for the 2022 first race of the year. Guys here at the WOSCRL.
WOSCRL.
WOS. A lot of W's in it. Cars and bars, presented by Buttkicker, Gridfinder, Next Level.
And Future Designs.
Future Designs, don't want to forget those guys, yeah.
Get your home improvement.
Definitely. It's been a pretty exciting race, actually. On the track, we've seen a lot of, and as far as drama-wise goes, it's been about the pit stops and obviously, the Darlington stripes up there. Because McWhorter early on it's not over with yet, but earlier in the race could have gave it away very easily.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to try to jinx it, but Malarkey is 3.5 seconds back. McWhorter, he
could be saving some fuel. Let's ride on board with McWhorter here and kind of what he is going through that turn really slow, man. The RPM's way down there. He might be just kind of easing into that turn. He might not be clutching it. He could be letting it go way down.
I don't think he's saving gas. He's saving himself from hitting a wall. And
that too. but in return, though, I mean, he is saving a little bit of fuel, which, like we said, he doesn't really need to. But higher management, I think, is what he's doing right there. So you can see him go all the way down to RPMs. I think it's more of easing that car into the turns. He's not forcing the issue.
Well, I mean, Malarkey pitted the lap 81. I know that's only 2 lap difference, but 2 laps around Darlington, that could be the matter of a wall or not a wall.
Yeah, you look at the last lap times, they were within a couple hundredths of each other, so they're going back and forth.
I mean, there is a lap car in between McWhorter and Malarkey. Malarkey will have to get around Nicky Bobby. Probably shouldn't be too hard to do.
He's already got around it.
No.
As soon as you said it, he was gone.
No, McWhorter's around Nicky Bobby. Malarkey.
Malarkey.
McWhorter's got to get by Shoemaker here again. And Malarkey is kind of closing in. He's now closes the gap to 2 seconds. I'm just starting to wonder if McWhorter is driving too scared now of hitting a wall. Remember, he hit the wall a few times earlier, and that's how he lost the lead. Maybe he's driving too scared. Now it's down to 1.7 seconds, the gap between McWhorter and Malarkey. Malarkey's coming.
Well, we've seen a lot of this too. Seen them run the same times. Now, Malarkey's still got to get around those lap cars.
A lap car.
By the time he catches him, it'll be 2 of them.
McWhorter really hasn't been closing in too much on the McDonald's car.
Like that last time right there, I think McWhorter is pretty much saving something because they're within 400 of each other in that last lap.
Yeah,
McWhorter can pick it up when he wants to. I think he is running conservative.
He's running cautiously.
Yeah, cautious and conservative up front when he needs to, but then he's watching that relative, which is what he needs to be doing also. And he says, okay, Malarkey's catching. He's probably keeping that at a 1.5 second gap. What he's wanting to do. From what I can see here, that's what it looks like he's doing. He's keeping that at a 1.5 second gap.
Well, as long as Shoemaker stays on the gas, this might help out McWhorter. He gets around Shoemaker. I'll put 2 cars in between him
16
and
to go, 15 to go.
We got less than 16 to go. We are now down to
Got
14 to go.
Fifth has got 16 seconds back, so he's just going to run out of time.
Now Smith might get 5th here. He's on the back bumper of Shaughnessy.
Hey, no, he's got an opportunity to get 3rd place because he's not that far back from 3rd. He's only 3 seconds back from 3rd.
Yeah, 3 seconds back to Wilson for Smith.
Oh, he could get that podium.
He could. That's
and
about.
You said you wanted to talk to him, so there you go.
I mean, that's about 2 seconds every 3 laps or so.
Yeah, in his last lap, Smith ran a 31.81, and Wilson ran a 33. So yeah, quite a bit faster.
Well, now McWhorter has 3 cars between him and Malarkey. That's
what he wants.
That might.
I think he's maintaining. I think McWhorter's just maintaining a 1.5-second gap. I mean, he sees it. Good, smart racing up front, basically.
Yeah, he sees he's got lap cars there to help him out. As long as he just does not go up there and hit the wall like he did earlier, he'll be fine. That's all he's got to do, and that's what he knows. He's now gapped Malarkey by 2 seconds. Smith up to 4th.
Wilson right there, that gap between Smith and him is close to 0.6. I think Smith is going to catch Wilson.
Well, Smith has to get by Hubre and
He's definitely going to catch him doing that. Wilson hits the wall a little bit.
Well, the lap cars between Smith and Wilson were up in the wall too.
Yeah, this is where Smith's going to have to be kind of cautious. He's going to, play the track position here a little bit, or kind of pick and choose where he wants to go. He's got to be cautious but aggressive in order to get that 3rd place, because he's got to get around those lap cars.
Well, now Malarkey has closed the gap up to 1.3. They're down to 10 to go here.
Yeah, I still feel
Shoemaker's real aggressive on McWhorter.
I still feel that McWhorter's just, because I'm looking at the lap times, 32.03 to 31.9. Like McWhorter backs off and then does what he needs to do, but curious if Smith's going to be able to get around these 2 lap cars. He's looking.
Yeah, he's got to get around.
I know he's probably yelling in his radio right now, guys, get out the way.
I mean,
he can see Wilson right there.
I mean, in their defense, they're battling for a position. Hubre and Foskett. Hubre kind of falls off there. Foskett up into the wall. And now Smith he's got to get around Foskett, and Foskett ain't going to give this up easy because he's got Hubre to worry about. So 2 cars, 2 separate battles for track position.
If he got up with Smith's going to make quick work of him right there. That was just a good move. I was about to say, if he was to get up there and work with Smith, he could probably let Smith go and still keep his position. But it seems like he's going to keep it anyways.
Well, now that we're looking at that battle, we're looking at Malarkey has closed it in to under 1 second. We've got 8 laps to go still. See if Smith can't get by Wilson. That
kind of gives me that McWhorter is saving something. Ours or something, because the lap times are not that far off from each other. So McWhorter has to be saving something.
Well, Smith now door to door with Wilson back here for a top 3 spot.
Right on board here with McWhorter. He's still, one turn he's going way down, but still.
I'm telling you, I'd be scared of the wall too if I was in the lead. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Smith did get up to third. Wilson fell back, and Underwood pulls up and gets the 4th place spot.
So Underwood might be able to put pressure down on Smith for top 3. Well, right now Malarkey has clean track in front of him to catch up. Does he have enough? He might have enough time if he can get the track time, the lap times go down for him. He's 0.9 back from McWhorter, lap 127.
Yeah, it's just the last lap. It was a 32.2 to a 32.1. Like back and forth each lap. I think I'm like you. I think McWhorter is just being very cautious, and by being cautious, he is giving up a little bit of track position.
I mean,
but I think time's going to run out. I think time's going to run out for Malarkey.
I mean, Malarkey, he has to gain 0.7
unless
to McWhorter and then get by McWhorter.
Unless McWhorter hits the wall. I mean, scrapes the wall because he's close enough there.
Don't jinx him, Joe.
I'm not jinxing him. I'm just saying that would probably be the only way I'm going to say right now is him make a mistake.
Well, the question is, do we see Malarkey try what Kyle Larson did on Denny Hamlin in real life? Because if we see that, I think that's a winner in our books.
Yeah.
Well, you might as well. You're in second, right? And you got 16-second gap. You might as well try it all, right?
Look at this battle also for 3rd and 4th. Underwood's right there on the back end of Smith, putting some pressure on him.
Yeah, Underwood right there.
Captain Eddie, man, on that hood looking mean. Eddie up there going,
Our top movers.
It is. It's been an exciting race so far. I know Ann out there, boy. Ann's going, hang on to it, McWhorter. Hang on to it.
Malarkey.
See, now that last time it was a 31.9 to a 32.3. So that's what I'm saying. It's like one lap McWhorter gives up a lot. The next lap he's running like dead even with him. I think he's being very, very cautious up front.
Well, we got 2 to go here. If Malarkey's going to do something drastic,
he's going to drive that thing.
He is going to have to throw it in like Kyle Larson. McWhorter real close to that wall that time. That was caution!
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know what the caution's on.
Says Shoemaker crash.
Shoemaker crashed way back.
I don't know.
So what's the caution on? I hope that.
Oh, come on. Where's our yellow light?
Look around the track and try to find it. There not be one of these phantom cautions coming up to the white flag.
Let's see. Where is our spinner?
It'll be somebody like spun and then got back going real quick.
Through there. Let's see.
How do you
I don't see anybody. I'm not sure on this. Well, Ewan, if you're out there watching still, let us know what that yellow is all about. Because I can't find anything. And Joe here, he's looking. Well, Shaughnessy, get 2 tires. I'll give you that tip. Just take 2 tires.
I don't know. I can't find any.
I can't either. Not sure on the yellow, cause of the yellow there. I didn't see anybody spin, half spin, or
Tires.
for who.
Close race off.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh,
Look at that
Malarkey
little
almost
drift.
had him, but man, McWhorter got it.
The drift for the top
Wow.
spot. That might be the best move of the race,
Ah,
folks. Because now McWhorter, he gets lane choice. He's gonna
wondering
take the
what the
outside.
caution.
I know. Jay. No, race control is saying it's his bad, he should not have thrown it. That's what I'm getting on race control receiver.
Race control through the caution.
He says he was trying to watch everyone and listen at the same time. I don't know what he's listening to. Right, and we got Josh Ewan telling us race control mistake. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Anyway.
Okay. Wow. The flagger incidentally hit the.
Let me just say this, folks. You have to physically go in and click the buttons to do that. There was nobody spinning, so. Anyways,
we're
mistake or
gonna
not,
talk
it
about-
ruined a good finish to what would have been a good one if Malarkey could have caught him, because now cautions breed cautions, and everybody's on new tires.
Hold on, Joe. We only have one green and white checker.
That's man, so
That's all I'm saying.
now,
Like,
now
we
you've
can-
got these guys up here all on new tires, and boom.
Well, we know McWhorter's going to take the outside. Why wouldn't he? That's where he's
And I would
going.
have loved to see this
Run
thing
every
just go
time.
on out green and
I know.
in that way.
Well, we're gonna see if somebody can't do something.
I mean, you're on new tires. You're definitely just going
I'm
to send it. You're
still
going to send
gonna-
it. I mean, now McWhorter, here's the thing. He's got the advantage, and we've seen him all night long do this, even when he was out front early. He's going to be able to get that advantage to go. I think the battle's going to be for that second place. You know, you got Underwood, Malarkey, Smith, and all those guys, and pretty much
Shaughnessy.
you've got to just send it in turn one.
Shaughnessy, do not listen to me, but actually do what I say here. I want to see a Kyle Larson move. I don't care if it's for the win or top 3. I just want to see some Kyle Larson ride the wall video game move. I'm sure that your fans want to see it. So we're about to go
yeah.
green. We're dropping
You
the green,
see,
McWhorter.
See McWhorter instantly going to get that jump. Now the battle's going to be for second, third, fourth.
Well, Malarkey, the advantage on the bottom. Battle is for third between Underwood and Smith. Underwood up top, Smith down low. Smith gets it coming out of turn number 2.
Yeah, and you're going to see those guys back there. They're definitely going to tailgate it. Well, Underwood threw it in there. Hit the wall.
1 to go. Brought to you by Bailey's Auto Parts. See who throws it in. Will Malarkey throw it in like Kyle Larson, do a video game move
A
on
little bit too
McWhorter?
far away, I think. It's going to be Smith and Malarkey on this
I
one.
don't know. Smith looking underneath Malarkey. Malarkey's just going to have to send it in here if he wants
Yeah.
to get up to McWhorter.
Wants to take. Oh, look at Underwood, though. Underwood tried it. He went to the wall.
Underwood doing the Kyle Larson move.
And it's all
McWhorter's
going to be
gonna win.
McWhorter.
Malarkey second, Smith third. Underwood will lose the spot to Brandon Shirley. Well, actually,
finish,
that's a
man.
better finish between Underwood and Shirley for the 4th spot. And Shaughnessy, what you do?
He finished 10th.
Oh, I see what happened.
Yeah, he got caught up in a wreck. All right, wait till some of these guys jump out here in the interview room. We'll get a word with them here. Bring up the winner here right fast. Joseph, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, well, you was able to hold on to it. Did you want to see that late caution, though?
No, I mean, we had the strategy down pat. We had like 3 extra laps, and I was about to just crank it up for those last 2. And, man, the car was just... It wasn't fun to drive, but, man, it was kind of all over the place. It was a little bit on the rough side, handling-wise, but we just kind of had to figure it out. We definitely had more speed than the 70 and everybody, so we just played the strategy right. 70 pitted early. We went ahead and stretched it the last, 13 laps or whatever it was, and then as soon as I came out of pit road, we noticed that we were going to be faster than him, so we just decided, he's not going to make it. He's going to be way too short, so we just saved fuel early on, and with 3 to go, I was about to just start cranking it up, but then that caution came out. But we did our job, got off pit road first, and did what we were supposed to do.
Absolutely. Had a fast machine. Pit stops looked good. Was able to put in victory lane here tonight. Got anybody you want to thank for a good win?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank everybody on Driven Motorsports. Jonathan Smith, Danny Lawson, and Mark Whitley. They all did an awesome job tonight calling strategy. I want to thank Reaper Speed Labs, Red Camel Racing. I want to thank Fantastic Sam's of Thornton, Colorado, Soda Guys. I want to thank, I want to give a shout out to Denise Smith. She's watching tonight, and she was the adopted mother of Nick, who passed away in December. I decided to go ahead and run this car for one more. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and run this paint scheme again because I don't know, we got kind of robbed there at Iowa, so I wanted to sit here and redeem myself after Iowa, and I think that's exactly what we did. Just really wanting to focus on this championship run. And thank you guys for putting on a good broadcast, and thanks to the admins. It's just first win of the season, or first win of 2022, and I'm ready for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. I tell you what, you pulled it off here tonight. Good run at Darlington. Like I said, congratulations on that win there, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward to my first real life start here in February.
There you go. Man, right there in the Paw Patrol. Well, bring up the third place guy here, Aaron Smith. Let's get a word with him.
Hey, Mr. Hollywood, you got a copy on me?
Yep, gotcha.
Well, I finally get to interview you after however many races. You got third here and throwback night at Darlington. How was it?
It was a pretty fun race overall. It's a shame we had that last caution there because it shook up a little bit of the top 10, but fortunately it didn't change anything in the top 3. Nobody got wrecked this time, so all's well.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, the strategy just kind of didn't play out for you. What were you going through for your strategy at the start?
Yeah, I was in half a tank mode there. It still hasn't really registered that we're running 14 gallons as opposed to 9, but tried to cut it a little short and maybe double stop it to the end, and it didn't really work out.
Yeah, we wanted to see a video game move, though. Maybe next time, right? You got anybody you like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the folks here at the WOSCRL. It's still a mouthful after all these races, and y'all for broadcasting and all the folks for watching. Looking forward to next week.
There you have it, folks. The number 70, Aaron Smith, Mr. Hollywood himself.
All right, we'll bring up second place man here. Malarkey. Off a good finish for you.
Hey, Malarkey, you got a copy on me?
Hey, how are you?
Well, man, second place here at Throwback Night at Darlington. How was it?
Yeah, it was. Track is so fun. Night, as soon as the night comes out, the track is just super fun. That slickness goes away, and you can really get up there on the wheel. It was a great race. 80 laps there, I think, at the end, going caution free, and a couple different strategies for people. It was a blast.
Yeah, I think you were more up towards 100 laps there at the end.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, were you thinking about when McWhorter would hit a wall if you were going to make a move on the bottom on him, or would you try it on the outside?
Yeah, with this track, with how narrow it is, you pretty much are waiting for someone to make a mistake, especially if you're on equal tires at the end. It's just, you're so worn out, there's just not much room to do anything. I was hoping he was going to slide up into the wall once or twice, or give me a chance, but he didn't. He held his own. He was cool.
That's all you got to do, man. You got anybody you like to thank tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I know my sister's watching live, so thanks for staying up late watching it. My parents. So shout out to my mom and dad, and thanks for you guys putting the show on, and hopefully everyone had fun.
There you go, number 73, Justin Malarkey.
Bringing it home here tonight. Well, what a good race here at Old Darlington. Not a bad one, folks, for myself and everybody. Hope I enjoyed that one out there as McWhorter bringing it home. Everyone, have a good night.